Since November is finally over and because the year is almost done, I thought now would be a really good time to talk about the books that I'm currently reading, what I finished in November, which wasn't much, and what I plan to read for the rest of the year. In November, much like October, I read a lot of things, but I didn't finish much, and I've been having a lot of trouble getting into books. That's not entirely the case for all the books I'm reading. Like Emma, it's just really big, and I have a hard time reminding myself to read it, even though I've been enjoying it. But with other books, it's been a struggle to really figure out what it is I want to be reading. I'm in kind of a weird mood. The only book that I finished last month was California by Eden Lepucki. This is one of my library books, and I'm very glad to have finally finished it. I had an interesting time reading this book. I thought it was really hard to put down, but I had some issues with it, so I'm looking forward to doing a review of this or something like that, and we can talk more about it then. The rest of the books I have are works in progress, things I've been reading since last month, or things that I picked up in the last 2 days. So here we go. I have The Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I've heard so much about Robin Hobb from Samantha at Novels and Nonsense, and I know that there are other booktubers who talk about it a lot. After seeing Samantha read so many of these books, I thought now is the time. So I picked up this cheap copy from the bookstore and I started reading it. It looks like I've read more. It looks like I've read more than I have. I don't think I've read that much. Did I read that much? My main issue with this book is that I was really excited about reading it. And even though I knew what it was about, I found myself a little bit disappointed that the main character was a dude. So if you've read these books and you can tell me that there are badass ladies in it, I would love to know that. Leave a comment below. Last month I also started reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I have this brand new copy that I love a lot, but I really just wasn't sitting down and reading it. And so when I found out that they had the books on Audible, I went ahead and grabbed Sorcerer's Stone because I had a credit already. I listened to a little bit of it at work, and then I started over when I was on my way with my boyfriend to see his family for Thanksgiving, and we got a good portion through the book, and it was really fun. This is the only book that I've powered through in the last couple of weeks since I finished California. It is Why Be Happy When You Can Be Normal by Jeanette Winterson. I have had a lot of good experiences with Jeanette Winterson's books, and it was interesting to start this because having just finished Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit, which was a semi-autobiographical story, I think it was her first, I got a lot of insight into it from this book because this is sort of a memoir from later on, and I think the most interesting thing is that she talks a lot about her mom and what made her mom do the things she did, and you know, how she became who she is, and the impact of having a mother who was clearly unhappy and very obsessed with the idea of like the apocalypse and, you know, kind of deep into this really intense religion. I am about halfway through this and I am excited to finish it. This next book I was really excited about, but I'm already feeling a little bit underwhelmed. It is The Invasion of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. I read Queen of the Tearling, earlier this year or last year, and I really enjoyed it. I kind of got frustrated with it, but overall I thought it was a fun book. I felt like the beginning was a kind of a letdown, but I'm going to keep going on it and see what happens. It's just really hard for me. I think I've mentioned this a lot. I have a pretty bad memory, actually. You know, I do the best I can, but I already don't remember most of the other book. But I also don't think that I have the time or the patience to reread it. So I kind of have to chug through this and just see what happens and hope that I remember things. And finally, I am still working on Emma by Jane Austen. This is from a project that I'm currently working on. I'm calling it the Unlikable Characters Project. I talked about it in Friday Reads, but I noticed that a lot of people missed it, and I should have known. I should have made it its own video, but I was just really excited. I have my new copy, and I didn't want to wait. So I will probably make another video just to kind of talk about this and maybe update on my progress so far. But I can definitely say that I am really enjoying the book, and it's weird because I could never get through it before. So I don't know, maybe it's just where I am right now or the mood that I'm in. But I really hated Emma before, and right now I'm totally into it. So anyway, these are the books I'm going to be working on for now. I also have plans to read some Christmas books. I'd like to read A Christmas Carol by Dickens. I want to get the pretty Penguin holiday edition. And I would also kind of like to join in on the Northern Lights read along that's going on. It sounds really cool, and it's been a long time since I actually read the books, so I might just kind of dive into that if I have time. And at the rate I'm going, I won't finish half of these before the new year, so yay. Those are my plans for the rest of the year. I would love to hit my Goodreads goal of 52 books, but it's no big deal if I don't. That's just not something I'm worried about. Thank you so much to everyone who watched and commented on my Let's Talk book formats. It was really great, and I'm still answering comments. So I really appreciate it, and let's do it again soon. Let me know what you're reading right now and what you're enjoying. I will see you guys later. Bye.